Fire!
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Our mission is to explore the continuum, seek out strange new people, but not as strange as us of course, to answer age-old questions, and to boldly ask new ones. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Belts off, trousers down, isn't life a stream? Hey! Row,
Belts
row,
off,
row,
trousers
row,
down,
gently
isn't
down
life
the
a
stream.
stream? Woof!
Belts off, trousers down,
row your
isn't
boat
life a
gently
stream?
down
Hey!
the stream.
Belts
Belts off, trousers down, isn't life a stream?
What? You brought your communicator?
Yeah, how else is Starfleet supposed to contact us?
I think that was the point. It's so they couldn't.
Well, what if there's an emergency?
There's always an emergency. We have thousands of ships in the fleet. Why should we always be responsible?
You just know some unknown force is making its way to Earth, and Starfleet will stroke our egos by saying we are the only ship in range and an experienced crew, and only we can handle it.
I thought you liked having your ego stroked.
I do, but not when it interferes with my downtime.
Well, it looks like our downtime is coming to an end.
This is Admiral Brainy. Send it over.
This is Admiral Walcock.
Yeah, all cock and no balls.
I'm sorry to say your leave is being cut short as an unknown force is making its way to Earth, and you are the only crew in range with the experience to deal with this situation.
What did I tell you? This is why I don't bring my communicator on leave.
Well, I suggest we get back to the ship and set course.
Yep, to be honest, I'm only happy when I'm behind the controls of a starship.
You need to learn to switch off.
I do, when I'm behind the controls of a ship.
This is Admiral Brainy to USS Robinson. 4 to beam up.
Captain on the bridge.
Thank you, Commander.
All hands report ready.
Helm, set course for the unknown.
Aye, sir.
Helm? Don't we need to open the doors?
Aye, sir.
Well,
Aye, sir. I'm working on it.
Captain, sensors are detecting a large object 300,000 kilometers ahead, and another starship. It's the USS Galaxy.
oh no, it's him.
Oh, pipe down. You're just jealous he's better looking than you.
I'll say, woof.
He's not better looking than me.
If you say so.
Anyway, what's he doing here? This is supposed to be our mission.
Not anymore.
Grrr.
Captain Trekcat is hailing us.
Don't answer.
I override that order. On screen.
Hey guys, what are you doing here? Looking great there, Zoe.
We are here to investigate the large object heading to Earth. We were told that we are the only ship in range. What are you doing here?
Oh, they always say that. Every captain needs his ego stroked.
Grrr.
Captain, another ship is dropping out of warp.
Identify.
It looks like the USS Sovereign. It's Starfleet Boy!
Him too? I don't know why he calls himself that. He's older than me, you know.
Yeah, but he looks younger.
Grrr.
Captain, Starfleet Boy is hailing.
On screen.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Great.
I am well.
I'm awesome, thank you.
Fine, I suppose.
Hey, SB.
What brings you here? Let me guess. You were told your ship was the only one in range?
No, I came to take command of the operation.
What?
Yay!
Captain, we are receiving a signal in Old Earth radio.
Yeah, we determined that it's emanating from the center of the object.
We believe it to be from an old satellite from Earth that went missing centuries ago and has traveled back to report its findings.
Why does this sound so familiar? Well, what we're waiting for? Let's enter that cloud and find out.
What in heaven's for?
Yeah, all we have to do is send a signal back in the same format and wavelength to acknowledge its mission was successful.
It could be hostile. I mean, look at the size of that thing.
No need, we've got this. Besides, I believe you're required to meet the Klingon Chancellor in the neutral zone for peace negotiations.
Peace with the Klingons. Are you mad? Those Klingon bastards killed my son.
I didn't know you had any children.
He doesn't, but he did buy a small son from a rather shrewd Ferengi on DS9. Turns out the same Ferengi also sold it to a Klingon pirate, and when he found out he was double-crossed, he destroyed it.
Oh. Oh, poor Conti.
That's it, I've had enough. I didn't come here to get abuse. I can get that anywhere. So we transmit the signal to the satellite at the center of that cloud.
Aye, sir.
We'll see who has the last laugh. We'll be the ones to save the day.
Oops.
Where is the Kirk, the creator?
That's it. Raise shields, arm phasers and torpedoes and blow that thing out the stars.
You idiot! What is your problem?
What is wrong with you?
Helm, set course for the neutral zone. Guess who's coming to dinner?
Aye, sir.
Shouldn't we help with the repairs of the Galaxy and the Sovereign?
Nah, they'll be fine. And if they still need help after the negotiations, well, let's just say Quark gave me a 2-for-1 deal on that sun the Klingons destroyed. We'll just slingshot back in time and prevent it from ever happening.
Wow, you certainly thought this through.
Well, I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
No, you're certainly not.
Not what?
A pretty face.
Watch it!
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships to us. Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Resistance is futile.
Damn you, Conti!
Yes, ma'am. The operation was a success. We were able to finally remove him as showrunner. It took some time, but your strategy worked. Removing the original captains was easy enough, but he proved somewhat more difficult. No, I don't anticipate too much fallout from his removal, if any at all. Yes, I know. They had no idea I'm double-crossing them. Not that it mattered. Their goals were in line with ours, so I think they have no idea of our involvement in this. My thoughts exactly. And to you too. Yes, ma'am. We are Starfleet. Hello, sir. That's right, he's gone. It took a while, I must admit, but it didn't prove to be too difficult. All it took was some planting of doubt amongst the team. To be honest, the rest of the team pretty much did most of the work. Yes, sir. They believed I was operating under their direction. Those fools are pretty proud of their success right now. If they only knew. Yes, the rest of the team and Conti had no idea what was really going on. They think it all just happened naturally. I wholeheartedly agree, sir. Zoe would be the wisest choice as a replacement. Thank you for saying, but I'm quite comfortable keeping my head off the chopping block. I know what you mean. Thank you, sir, and to you as well. All hail, sir. Hello again. Yes, it seems it all worked to our advantage. We have them where we need them. No, neither side knew that we were the ones in full control. Right now, each side is celebrating their victory. Yes, they want her as the new showrunner. And no, she doesn't know yet. None of the team do. You were right in your assertion. I know. Each side thought they were in control of this operation, believing I was double-crossing the other. It's not so much if they find out, but a matter of when. Well, thank you, sir. That does put my mind at ease. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're too kind. I think the show's fans would be pleased and somewhat relieved with that decision, sir. No, I don't anticipate much comeback. Like I said, they have no idea. I'm sure everything will be as it was, sir. Thank you, and to you as well, Conti.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Evening all.
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings. Well, that was the motion picture. We hope you enjoyed it. As I've got to say, the animation was fantastic. Well done, Zoe.
Better than Lower Decks animation.
It was beautiful, Zoe.
Animated
Thank
series
you.
animation.
Absolutely.
I had fun making it, but thank you to Conti for putting in those special effects.
No, the problem. I just want to throw a couple of things in there, but look, I almost didn't put the music in, but I found it. So I went through like 100 tracks, and then I found this one. It was the very last one. And I went, I'm going to put that in. But yeah, that was I had a lot of fun putting that in.
It's fun making films. I do enjoy it.
It is. I have more fun. I mean, I enjoy writing a script and then sort of giving it to you. You know, to you, and you do all the hard work. Yeah. But it was well done, Zoe. Fantastic, and of course, everyone that did the voice: Jeff, Paul, Zoe, Starfleet Boy, and of course, Trekcatcatcat, who lent their voices to the.
And Bird of Prey 5.
And Bird of Prey 5 as well, that's right. And someone called Victor something or something did the voice of
Nomad.
Nomad.
Yes. I originally, in the original credits, I had Nomad credited as himself. And then I thought, actually, no, we should probably credit the guy who actually did the voice.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay, so that was the guy who did the voice. Okay. Well, before we go any further, let's introduce our two guests. Joining Zoe on her team is Wolf Simon, and they are going to be the Defiant.
And also, Wolf, you're still muted.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah. And joining Commander Scarlet is Mercer Crate, and they are going to be is it the Rogue Salamanders or just Rogue Salamanders?
Renegade Salamanders.
Renegade Salamanders. Okay.
On points already.
No, the game hasn't started yet.
He hasn't messed up during the quiz just yet.
No. But before we start, before we go to the first one, sorry, go on, Jeff.
I'm anticipating the mess up here pretty quick.
Well, anyway, before we get into the first round, let's check everyone. Say hello to everyone in the chat. We have John DeMarco says hello all. Hello, John DeMarco.
John.
He says he also says the question of Trek Adventure is just beginning. Yes,
indeed.
Jay Cotier
says need a new captain because he seems a little unhinged.
Hello, everyone. You're probably wondering why I've asked you here today.
I wonder that every week.
James Furman says, ta-da, made it in that time this week. Hello, everyone. Hello, James Furman. Thank you for being here. Of course, we have Gordon as well. As always, he's here every week. He's watching with his wife.
Gordon.
Hello. Yeah. To Gordon and his wife, hello. Who else do we have here? Bird of Prey says Kapla. Kapla, Bird of Prey.
Kapla, Bird.
Thomas Potts says hello.
Thomas.
Who else do we got? Bird of Prey says, seems like the show is late to start. Guess I'll come back next time. Maybe it will start on time. Yes. Thank you, Bird.
Never. It's a Kurogan production.
If we went on and started on time, you wouldn't get all your bingo squares.
This is true.
Yeah. James Swimmer says there's no marshmallow dispenser.
I know. I forgot to draw it.
Oh,
marshmallow.
There was no sound in the movie.
There was. I checked. Right at the start.
When we were muted and you were trying to get the movie started, it looked like we didn't have sound.
Was Spock?
Yeah, no, I had to remove the file and then re-upload the file again. It was, yeah.
Was Spock using Stay Puft marshmallows from Ghostbusters when he was making his marshmallows?
He was, yeah. Okay. Jacob says something about the Nebula class that just makes my heart go pit-a-pat. The Nebula class was, I think, a wise choice. So he picked the Nebula class, and it is a beautiful ship.
Because it's cute. It's a hatchback Galaxy. Beep, beep.
He says, Thomas Pot says, I think the USS Robinson's doctor needs to check on the captain.
The doctor gave up.
Yeah. Dr. Not Zoidberg. We'll check him out.
Don Marco, non sequitur, your torpedoes are uncoordinated. Yes, well, so was our pilot. But anyway, I'm sorry.
What?
The torpedoes are also the wrong colour.
Yes. Conti has a lot to answer for.
Yeah, dead right. Tell that to Jeff. Jeff's been struggling with him all afternoon.
I know. Just wait until the game gets going. We're going to have some.
So Jay says the BAFTA is in the bag. That's cool. Thank you. We hope to get a BAFTA. And that's about it, really. Jay Court says Paul rocking that toasted sultry look. Yeah. And James Furman, bingo card is ready. Looking forward to seeing Riker and Conti's memory round. Okay. Yes, we do have actually two very good ones for round 3 today. I think you're going to like these ones. Okay. So.
Riker and Riker, huh?
I'm no good at that round. Just thought I'd get that in early.
Anyway, so we're going to go into round 1 where. So we're going to go to round 1. Where round 1 consists of 10 questions. Each question, if answered correctly, is worth 1 point. If a team cannot answer the question or not give the correct question, the opposing team will be asked a fresh question. So just before we start that, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Ooh, fancy. I do like the new look.
I'm working on an even newer look, so.
That is a good look.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
I like it. Also, in round one, each team can use the shields up. So if they can't answer the question, they can raise the shields, and the question can then be given to the opposing team. But that's only if they use the shields. I never do use the shields. Personally, I think it's cheating. But hey, that's just me.
You're getting your excuses in early for your rematch, are you?
I am indeed.
We need to use the shields to avoid the Zeta cannon question, don't we?
That's it exactly.
All my questions were picked straight from the Alpha Zeta cannon. So, now, are both teams ready?
No.
We have one point. James Furman brings up a very good point that we should reiterate at the start. Please don't put correct answers in the chat, because the last thing we need is for it to be a close match and then one side to think, well, did they get that from the chat or did they actually know the answer?
True. Yes.
Let's just keep it fun.
Absolutely.
Put some funny answers in, great, and we'll put them on the screen. That'll be fun, but no correct answers, please.
And
just put answers from Star Wars in the Star Trek chat.
There you go.
The Millennium Falcon is like the answer to all the ship questions.
Oh, did someone
please
mention
don't forget to hit the like
Star
and subscribe and share this video. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell if you haven't yet, so you'll be notified when the next video is uploaded. So, without any further ado, let's get into round one. I believe Commander Scarlet or Captain Scarlet goes first today. That's right. So, Renegade Salamanders go first. Here's your question.
That sounds like a rule. And as always, Renegade Star Salamanders go first.
So only he's answering this question. Am I answering it too, or just him?
We can
Both of you.
Both of you. I'm going to ask the question. You two get to discuss it and then come up with the correct answer. So, here's the first question. In which episode of Deep Space Nine was Kira altered to look like a Cardassian?
I know that one.
Okay, that's the one where she's kidnapped.
Yes, I know the answer.
Okay, what is it?
The answer is Second Skin.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. I'd have gone with that. And that's
I'm
our
so
answer.
sorry, guys, but you are correct. It is Second Skin. Well done.
You're correct. He's just sorry.
Yeah, he's going to be sorry.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Is it me, or does Renegade Salamanders Go First sound a bit like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? It's, a name of a wacky comedy. A buddy comedy involving Janeway and Paris as Salamanders.
I like the idea here. We need to see more of this film.
Okay. So, next question. This is for Defiant. In which star system did the Enterprise D first encounter the Borg in the Next Generation episode Q Who?
Ooh.
Sorry, I want to say it's something like... Can we confirm? We can confirm.
Can we steal?
Yeah, we can confirm. Don't worry.
It's something like M25. No, that's the orbital.
Yeah, just outside Dartford.
It's right outside Detroit.
You don't want to go
It's a bad area, man. It's a bad city area.
Romford.
Well, they sound Swedish, so I'm thinking it's the IKEA system.
Can we steal?
Is that the
No,
one?
no, you can't steal.
Oh, you can't steal? Oh, man.
No.
Well, in that case, I think we should not raise shields on this question, since they seem to know the answer.
Yeah, if you think you know it, Mercer, don't say that, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry about that. This is my first time doing it.
That's all right.
I
just want to steal all the answers.
Welcome, Dave Cooper.
Questions last season.
I want to steal all the answers. That's the thing.
I don't actually know the answer. Wolf, do you want to make a guess?
No.
Okay.
Well, if you think M25 sounded right, so what if they said
I don't think it's M25. I think I would
how
know
about
if it was-
M247 or something like that?
it is something along those lines. I might be thinking of where no one has gone before, but it's one of the ones. I feel like it's a number.
I have them right here. Thank you very much.
I have it right here.
Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he doesn't.
Silence, man, wife.
Shall we go for it?
Raise the shields. You know you want to hear Jeff's sound effects.
We do, but later on, because I don't want to give you guys the chance.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
No, so am I. M247.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. You were very close, however, with your first guess, and I actually would have let you have the point for that. It was System J25.
Yeah, J25.
Oh, it's Junction 25 of the M1. Which,
I asked you this
somewhere like Leicester Forest East.
That's the way it is. Unfortunately, that's no
So
points
sorry.
for the Defiant. Very sorry, but hey, still plenty of time to catch up. I tell you, the game can turn around like that.
It's way early.
It sounds so ominous.
Conti's getting me back for when I asked him about the Enterprise Destruct codes.
I already got you back for that. In the last summer special. Anyway,
yes, and you keep getting me back.
This is just a normal question. This was an easy one. Anyway,
No, it wasn't. If it was easy, I'd have known it.
Silence. Anyway,
I knew it.
Back
I
to
didn't have to look it up. I knew it.
Back to Renegade Salamander. In the Voyager episode Unity, which crew member was linked to the cooperative?
Do you know this one, Scarlet?
No. I'm trying to remember the episode. Do you know it?
I believe I know it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm 80% sure.
What do you think?
Can I could make the attempt, but I can't promise you like I could the last one. I don't watch a lot of.
We can discuss it.
And that might lead to the right answer.
Yeah.
I think it's the Indian dude.
Chakotay. Yeah.
The Indian dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I can't accept that as an answer, I'm afraid.
No. I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just saying that is the discussion. You know.
I think you're right.
Who's on my team? Scarlet's on my team. And who else?
Yes.
Just Scarlet.
Just you two.
Scarlet.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure because there was like 6 people here and.
Yeah, this is the episode where they meet a load of ex-Borg, isn't it?
Yeah, and they combine together when they need to do some cool stuff, but it's not like permanent. I think it's him, but that's.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's Chakotay.
So our final answer is Chakotay.
Yeah, Chakotay.
Well, Scarlet is the one that gives the final answer. So
yeah.
Oh, he does?
As the team captain.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's not a problem. I agree entirely because I think it is Chakotay as well.
It is, in fact, Commander Chakotay. Well done.
I like that episode.
Okay, back to the Defiant. Is your question. What was the first planet the crew of the NX-01 land? Sorry, what was the first planet of which the crew of the NX-01 landed on?
Well, it's in Broken Bow.
Yeah.
And it was the one with the cantina place. And the ridiculous species that can't breathe until they're 3.
And Conti?
Yeah.
I would accept one of 2 answers in this case.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that a space? Oh no, that was a planet. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. But do you have the name for that planet?
Oh. I'd actually forgotten they went to that one because I know they went to Kronos.
That was the one that they were supposed to go to.
Yeah.
Well, they do actually end up going there. At the
Yeah,
end
they
of the episode.
deliver a Klingon.
Is that one of the answers?
And they can't get anyone to sign for it. So you can't have until you sign for it.
What I'm going to do is, because I actually forgot about that, I was thinking of that they visited a space station, not a planet. And my answer that I actually have is Kronos. So I'm actually going to give you that point because this is my mistake.
I am glad I said the one that they didn't go to.
That's why I said I'd accept one of two answers here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That was actually my mistake. I am sorry.
They landed on Rigel Ken.
Oh,
God, there was a
yes.
Rigel, but I couldn't remember which
remember
one.
being really annoyed by this. Really annoyed by this because they have somebody talking an alien language, right? Yeah? And they and how she does the thingy with the thingy, right? And she says, "Oh, there's proper nouns in it, and one of them's Rigel. That's an Earth word." Sorry, I'm done now. I'm done.
Okay.
They don't call themselves Rigelians. We call them Rigel. Okay.
That's how the translator works.
This was for the Rogue Salamanders. What is it that the Vulcan Science Directorate claims to be impossible?
I know the answer.
Time travel.
Yes.
We'll go with time travel.
Beatboxing underwater.
It is correct. It is time travel. Well done.
Technically, beatboxing underwater should be impossible as well. Drown.
Okay. This one is for...
Oh, God.
Defiant. How many Star Trek Next Generation episodes have featured the Borg? Keep it now. Before you answer, Descent doesn't count because they are not Borg.
I dispute that, but...
They are Borg. They just happen to not be the Borg that we know.
Yes.
They're not Borg.
They're Borg that are disconnected from the collective.
My question would be whether to count it as one episode or two. That would be my question.
Yes, but they're no longer
It's not your question, Mercer.
I know. I'm just saying that's what my question is.
Are we counting the neutral zone where they don't appear, but they're the effects? Okay. So where they actually appear.
I declare that Descent doesn't count. So every episode that the Borg appear, with the exception of the Descent two-parter, counts in the Next Generation.
Right, so we've got Q-Who, Best of Both Worlds 1, Best of Both Worlds 2, Borg. Is there another one?
I didn't get that.
Siri, shut up.
Did you try again?
Siri, shut up.
Because in Descent they were disconnected from the hive mind.
Well,
and they weren't linked to one another either.
Dave Cooper says it was a smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord.
So we've got 4.
Do they appear as flashbacks? They're not in Family as a flashback, are they? They're not.
No.
Does that count? Because they're mentioned and they are a major plot point.
No. On screen, the Borg are in that episode.
On screen, the Borg.
Does Picard still having Borg implants according to First Contact count?
First Contact is not a TNG episode.
He can still hear the Borg, therefore shouldn't he count as Borg for the rest of the series?
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, you say that.
Subsequent episode.
So it'd be like 300
You say that though, but the Borg didn't have a queen before that movie either. So, that was just something for the movie. That was just...
Picard is still in some sense Borg every episode after the best of both.
That's a good point. That's a good point, James Furman.
Yeah, Descent does appear in the VHS collection. So if Descent doesn't count, we've got Q-Who, Best of Both Worlds 1 and 2, Borg, and that's... They're not in Series 5, as far as I remember.
Nope.
They're not in
Series...
Are they in Series 7?
Series 6, right?
Yeah.
They weren't that used. They weren't massively used. It may actually be 4.
I can't think of another episode where they're in it.
You are correct. You are correct. It is 4. Well done.
Hey, we did it.
You did.
Now, this is the question that I was going round and round on, because the original question is, how many episodes of Star Trek have featured the Borg?
In total.
In total. And the key word there is featured. Not just appear in. Featured. Conti, you counted one where there was a dead Borg lying on the ground, and that was it. That's not featured episode.
It counted.
And there's all the ones where they haunt every waking moment of Picard's life.
Yes.
I mean, if you were going to go that far, you could almost count a lot of episodes of Voyager just because 7's in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, next question. For the Rogue Salamanders. Oh, wait.
Renegade Salamanders.
Oh.
Yeah, give him it.
I do.
What did you do, Ray?
Renegade Salamanders. This one's for you. How many Star Trek episodes have featured Q?
How many Star Trek episodes have featured Q?
This one's a little easier than asking how many episodes have featured the Borg.
Yeah, this one's pretty clear cut.
Okay, give me a second to count. Okay, let's see.
Do you want to run through them while you're counting?
Yeah, okay, I got the pilot episode. I don't know if you'd count, they count that as one episode. You got Hyde and Q, which is the pig people. You have Q Who. You have Deja Q.
Yeah.
You have the Q Robin Hood one. I can't think of the name of it.
Captain, I object.
Cupid.
I am not a merry man.
Cupid is the Q Robin Hood episode. Then you have Tapestry. How many did you counting? Because I've just been reciting the
No,
episode.
I wasn't counting. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well,
Start over.
So all right. So just take your pen out because I have a pen here. I don't feel like writing anything.
Go on.
So I have the pilot episode. I have Hyde and Q, which is the pig people. I have the Q Who. I've got Deja Q, where he loses his powers. I've got Cupid, where he gets them in the Sherwood Forest. I've got Tapestry. I've got All Good Things. I got the Q and the Gray.
Hold on. All good things. Was he in both episodes?
I count that as one episode. Now, if they want to...
Conti, do you count that as one or two?
Because I saw it as one episode. Okay. I have a feature-length version of it, but it's up to you guys.
Is he in both parts?
Yeah, he's at the...
Actually, I count it as one episode because it aired as one episode originally.
And I have it as a feature-length video somewhere.
Not in the UK.
It did in the States.
It didn't here in the UK.
No, it's two episodes.
Now, are we
I
talking?
don't remember that.
Now, are we talking? We're going to include other series too. So, if we're going to include other series, we got Q List from Deep Space Nine.
What did you say after in the TNG after All Good Things? You said another one.
Did you get Tapestry?
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Well, just said All Good Things. I don't know if it's one or two parts. I don't know how they're going to count that. From Q-less, that's the only one he appears. And in Voyager, I've got the Q and the Gray. I've got Death Wish. I've got Q2, which is like his son. I don't watch a lot of Voyager, so I those are the only three that I know of from Voyager. Right. 3 episodes. So I don't know if you're adding up, but yeah.
Well, that you got Q and the Gray.
Death Wish is probably the best Voyager episode with Q in it. Q2, which is his son. you know, there might have been another episode with the female Q, but I think she was only in in that one episode.
Right. Well, in that case, that makes 12.
And in terms of Enterprise, he was not in Enterprise. He was not in. He was only in one Deep Space Nine episode. Now, according to some sources, Trelane is part of the Q continuum, but we're not going to count that. But no, I just thought I'd bring it up as something.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Conti might have gone there. It's a book, so it's beta canon, so you can never be sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention it because I'm a geek. So if you count up the ones I mentioned, those are the ones I can think of. I don't know if there's any more Voyager episodes. There's Death Wish. There's Death Wish. There's a Q in the Gray, and there's a Q2. I just don't remember if there are any more. I didn't watch. I don't know the episode with. I think his son is Q2, and I think
Q2. I remember Q2.
The only scene I remember from that is when they turned the engine room into a dance rave thing, and I hated that. So that's my number. Well, you added them, but that's my number. That's the ones I can remember.
Okay, well, I can't think of any others. I think that's quite a comprehensive list, so we've got to be pretty close. So we'll go with 12. Sorry, Zoe?
You've missed out Qbert, the old arcade classic, Qbert.
Oh, yeah. You put the little asterisk and pound sign above my head with the question mark.
Okay. Well...
You're not going to go with 12 then, Mercer?
If you were counting and that's the number, I just don't know how he's going to count the Encounter at Farpoint. If that's I think it's a single episode because when it aired, it was a single episode.
Yeah, I've got a single episode.
Well, that's the thing. It seems to air differently around the world. When I watched it when it aired, it was in two parts. Even when I look at Netflix. When I go into Netflix, it's Encounter Farpoint parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, but it's a pilot, and I remember watching it as one episode when I was a kid. But that's just my memory.
It aired as a 2-hour premiere here in the States.
Yeah.
All good things also premiered as a 1 episode, 2-hour episode.
Because they moved some scenes around when they split it up. They cut a couple scenes and then they split it up.
Well, I had the answer of 12 originally. Jeff, what did you have?
I have 12. I did not count the brief appearance in Lower Decks because that is not a featured Q appearance. It's just
I didn't even think about that one.
Well, we said 12.
The list I have are Encounter at Farpoint, Hiding Q, Q Who, Deja Q, Cupid, True Q, Tapestry, All Good Things as 1 episode, Q-less, Death Wish, The Q in the Gray, and Q2, 12.
They didn't list True Q.
We didn't list True Q. I forgot about that one, yeah.
But they got the right answer.
Yep.
Which is 12.
Okay.
They got it by the wrong means, but they got the right answer. That technically counts.
All right.
My math teacher, marking my homework, always used to say that. You got the right answer through the wrong method, but you got the right answer.
Yeah, but try explaining that to Common Core math teachers.
Oh, I don't. They use Common Core. I'm a physicist.
Okay, this one's for the Defiant. Which name did the Doctor finally settle on in the Voyager finale Endgame?
Joe. It took you 22 years to come up with Joe, or 27 years?
Correct, Joe. It was Joe. Well done. Alrighty. Back to Renegade Salamanders.
Before you do that, does that count as a separate timeline, the same way that the Kelvin timeline is separate? Because Janeway goes back in time and changes things.
Well, yeah.
Is that a split timeline?
But I think the question specified how it was used in the right. The question was like there was in the future at the beginning, right? I don't remember how we phrased it.
Oh, I'm not questioning the question. I'm just wondering, does it count as a separate timeline? Nero destroyed something and split a timeline. Does Janeway going back in time and messing with the Borg?
Yeah. Everything is messed up.
Well,
shouldn't we have 3 timelines?
It's not the prime timeline because they're using different uniforms in. They're using the same uniforms they use in All Good Things, Future Timeline, which, according to Picard, you never see them wearing. So that timeline,
true, yeah.
it's almost like an indication. If they're recycling the uniforms from All Good Things, it hasn't happened.
It's all a moot point because the Vulcan Science Directorate have determined that time travel is not possible.
That's true.
That is a good point, actually. The uniforms do indicate that it's not real. Interesting.
So, okay, this next question for the Renegade Salamanders. What class of ship did Riker command in the Picard Season 1 final episode? Not the name of the ship, the class of ship.
I know this.
I'll let you get this one because I have no clue. I don't have the first. I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
Oh,
This
God,
is the
I
one.
know this.
I believe it's the USS Cut and Paste.
Oh, God, I know this.
We're never going to hear the end of that one, are we?
No, because they stuck it in. I understand why they haven't got different ships, because they stuck that in late as an extra thing. But it's still the USS Cut and Paste.
Oh, God, I know this. It's not Parliament, is it?
I'm sorry. I
Just
wish I
wanna-
knew it. I've only watched it once.
Just want to throw it out. You do have your shields up option.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. You want to do that?
I know, let me think. I'm still
Okay.
thinking. The class of ship which Picard took over, the USS Verity. I remember because there was some debate about this, and they actually went back to the producers to say what type of ship is it, if I recall.
I don't know it.
I can't remember if it's Parliament.
I used to know it. I think I heard about it once.
Or was it? I know it's called the Zenki. That much I remember. But what was it? What was the class of ship?
Fire spray. That's not my final answer. But
I believe the correct name for fire spray is, of course, Slave 1.
It's the toughest, fastest ship in the fleet. Oh, God. Or was it?
Is it really? Or is he just saying that?
Well, you know, Riker.
Yeah. all that poker playing.
No. Wait a minute. Isn't it Curiosity class?
I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
We'll go with Curiosity class. I think there was Parliament there as well, but I think it's Curiosity class.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. It was the Inquiry class. Inquiry class. Oh, mollusks. Yeah.
The Parliament class is the USS Vancouver, correct? That's it, which is featured in Lower Decks.
Yep.
Damn it.
Well, next question. That is for the Defiant.
Does this mean we got a chance at equalising? Can we check the scoreboard?
No.
No. Well, we can't.
There's still plenty of time. And it's also the last question of the round.
Inquiry class.
In the original series episode, excuse me. In the original series episode Metamorphosis, which famed warp drive specialist was discovered by the Enterprise crew?
I believe that was Zefram Cochrane, wasn't it, Wolf?
Indeed, it was. Of Alpha Centauri.
Zefram Cochrane.
Looking young and sober, no less. You are correct. It was Zefram Cochrane.
Yeah.
Well done.
Very well done.
Yeah.
So is that the final question?
That was the final question of the first round.
Can we hear the raised shields?
Oh, it's just a regular.
Well, I like it.
That's made a welcome return. We haven't heard that for a while.
Sir, our shields are dropping. Raise them.
So at the end of this round, the Defiant have 4 points and Renegade Salamanders have 5. But there's still time to turn that around. We're now going to go into round 2, where it consists of 5 questions. Each question requires 2 answers, and each answer is worth 1 point. If a team can only provide 1 answer or no answers, the question will be directed then to the opposing team, and they have a chance to answer it. So, Renegade Salamanders, this one is yours. The first one is yours. In the Next Generation's encounter at Farpoint, what tune was Data trying to whistle, and who helped him?
Well, Riker helped him.
Sorry,
I know what it was. I think it was. Wasn't it Pop Goes the Weasel?
Yeah, Pop Goes the Weasel. And Riker finishes it for him, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I think you're right.
Yeah, that's what
you are correct. It was Pop Goes the Weasel, and Data was having problems trying to finish it, and then Riker finished it for him. He was trying to help him along. So well done, it's 2 points. All right. This one is for the Defiant. What class of ship is the USS Titan, and what is its registry number?
Oh my god.
It's Lunar class.
Yes, yeah, class.
Correct.
I believe this. I believe the one from Lower Decks, the Cerritos, is like 7.5 something, and it launched before the Titan. So it's 76412 or something like that, I think. What do you think, Wolf?
I couldn't even guess the registry number of the Titan. That sounds right. It could be NCC 90210 for all I know.
That would be cool.
I'll go with that.
I really hope there's a USS Beverly Hills and it's NCC 90210.
You are correct in that it's a lunar class ship. Unfortunately, the registry is incorrect. So I'm going to pass that part of the question on to the...
Technically, we hadn't given a final answer.
Oh, we're not? Okay, well, when you're ready to give a final answer then. It sounded like a final answer to me.
Oh, we can just increment it upwards. And yeah,
I was talking to my crewmates.
Keep guessing.
And then you jumped in.
What we could do is we could just go through all of them and see how Conti's face changes.
I think we're going to need a definitive answer here.
76514. 76515.
No.
You've got a long way to go.
One definitive answer.
A long way to go.
77964.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What's that close?
77965.
Right, can I get a final answer, please?
I think we need to pass it to the other team.
That was the final answer.
That is incorrect. So I'm going to pass that part of the question on to the other side.
Mercer,
So-
I think it's NCC 80102.
Okay, I do too.
80102.
Say it again, sorry?
NCC 80102.
That is correct. Well done. So it's a
Very
point.
good.
8. They've got up to 8.
Yeah.
Yep, they have.
Good grief. Wow.
And that number has no bloody A, B, C, or D.
Yet. Till it refits.
If you can really think about it, the Enterprise is probably the most with the exception of every Miranda, with the exception of every Miranda and Oberth class, the Enterprise is actually the most unluckiest ship. I think the Enterprise has had more generations than any other ship.
Oh, mind you, we do get a Voyager J though, don't we, in Lower Decks? Or is it?
Yeah, but that was like
it's in Discovery.
In Discovery, I mean, sorry.
But that's over a period of 900 years. Yeah. Starfleet in that, from the 23rd century to the from the 23rd to the 24th century, they went, through five.
But that's because the Enterprise does most of the work, so they're cleaning up after everybody else's messes. So
yeah,
okay.
And also the Galaxy class and the Constitution class, both just seem to break all the time. Like the Yamato, and is it the Yamato where Worf goes bananas on the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was a fake Yamato.
Yeah.
It wasn't the real one.
You've got to be careful around those fake
Nagilum, yes.
This one is for
you say Yamato, I say Yamato.
Yes!
Renegade salamanders.
We're renegades. Unknown points.
Why? I said renegade salamanders.
You said rogue salamanders. We should get points every time you mess up the name.
No.
I don't remember hearing him say that.
I said renegade salamanders. I know.
You said rogue salamanders.
You said
I did not hear it.
I said renegade salamanders.
Sorry, guys.
Right. Anyway, renegade salamanders. This is your question.
Robbed.
This is your question. What is the name of the starship in the upcoming Star Trek Prodigy, and what is its registry?
Oh my God. Have you any ideas?
Give me a minute to think.
Go into your mind palace.
I heard the name once, and I'm trying to think of what it is.
I do actually like the design of this ship. It looks very much personally, I think it's got either transwarp or slipstream drive, because it looks like
it looks like a transformer. No, I don't know what it's called.
I thought it looked like when it goes into that transwarp and they say it's gone down, and the way if you look at it's deflected it, or where the deflected disk would be, it looks very much like the USS Dauntless. I know it wasn't a real Starfleet ship, but it still has the same configuration.
Okay, let me think. USS. I know it. If I heard it, I'd know it. If I heard it, I'd know it.
I don't know the registration, not a clue, but I think the name is Protostar.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'd have to go with Protostar on that one. That sounds
you're
great.
happy with that? Yeah. We'll go with,
I just didn't remember what it was, but now that you mention it, that's what it is.
Yeah, we'll go with Protostar. Yeah, but I don't know the registration.
Okay, you are correct in saying it's the Protostar. But I'm going to pass that side, the second part of the question, over to the Defiant.
It's an NX class.
It is an NX class. Well done.
You get half a point. No, I'm kidding.
I don't remember registry numbers, so I'm useless with this.
I've only seen the registry once, and it's not stuck with me. It's not a memorable one.
And I think you're right about transwarp or something along those lines, because it's supposed to be in the Delta Quadrant.
Yeah, it's going fast. It's definitely going fast. 84656.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, just as like a reference to Voyager.
You're going to flip your wig, because obviously this ship came after the Titan. Its registration is NX 76884.
How?
I don't know.
How?
We should put it into Voyager season 2 or 3 then.
It's
recycling numbers.
It's Star Trek canon logic, obviously. Anyway,
it sounds like Conti logic.
Surely they're going to fix that.
Well, it's like the Constellation in the original series had a registry of 17?
Yeah, so they could shuffle around the numbers from the kit that they made the Enterprise with.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is back to the.
There's no way.
Scoreboard, please.
They've got to fix that. They've got to fix it.
Okay, so this one goes back to the Defiant. This one's now for the Defiant.
Ready.
You should know this one. The information is pretty recent. Which actress will be playing the new Borg Queen, and in which show will she be appearing?
Oh, dude. I know the show, but I don't know her name.
Which team is this?
It's your team, Zoe.
And it's
the Defiant.
Right, so it's
her name's something like Anna Weschling, something on those lines, and of course it's in Picard.
Picard.
But I can't remember her exact name. Anna Weschling is what comes into my head, but it's not quite that.
Conti gives me these questions because he knows I can't remember people's names, and the only reason I remember his name is it's written on the screen. So,
well, I tell you what, it was very. You are correct. You are correct.
Yes.
It was Star Trek Picard season 2, and it is Annie Wersching.
And she was also in Enterprise as like Odo's daughter in the episode that Odo was it. I mean, Rene Auberjonois, but let's call him Odo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. I believe she also played Engineering Pylon number 5.
Okay. Anyway, this one now is for Renegade Salamanders. Making sure Renegade Salamanders.
Okay, there's no need to belabor the point.
Which main characters... Sorry, I'll repeat the question. In all of Star Trek, which main characters had children with the same man?
In all of Star Trek...
Captain Kirk.
In all of
No, we're looking for the women.
Female Captain Kirk.
In all of Star Trek, which character...
Which main characters?
Main character.
There are 2.
Well,
I'll repeat the question, okay?
Yeah,
I'll
please,
even rephrase it to make it easier.
Yeah, go on.
In all of Star Trek, which 2 main female characters had children with the same man?
See, what's throwing me off is, alternate timelines. Like, when they go to like a planet and they see their descendants, that's what's throwing me off.
Could we? I mean, what about? And I'm just throwing.
You know what I'm talking about when they go to Children of Time planet and they see the descendants.
Yeah, but what about this idea, though, Mercer? That it's B'Elanna Torres and Janeway, because Rogue Salamanders is offspring of Tom Paris.
Yeah,
and B'Elanna Torres has sprinkled through him. So
I don't think B'Elanna Torres was involved in that episode. So,
no, but it's the same man in both instances. So the 2 characters would be B'Elanna Torres and Janeway.
Oh yeah, I see. I don't know if they're going to count the salamanders as being.
Do you count the salamanders, Conti? Because it is offspring.
It is offspring.
So I would say it's Janeway and Torres.
Are we talking about all of Star Trek, though? We got to name all the other characters.
No, they said there's only 2.
Of the main cast characters.
Of the main cast characters. I can only think. Who else of the main cast characters was pregnant?
Well, Kira.
You'd be looking at Kira, yeah. But that was not her baby, was it?
Does that matter?
No.
No, that was a transplant. It doesn't count. Because Brian, she didn't have the child with O'Brien.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. In the original series, I can't think of any. I can't think of any in Enterprise.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I'm going to go with what you're saying with the Voyager characters.
Yeah, I think it is. Torres and Janeway.
Is that your final answer?
That's final answer.
You are correct, Captain Janeway and B'Elanna Torres.
You did awesome, man. That was good.
I mean, I could also throw out here Jadzia Dax with Worf and Troy in parallels with Worf.
Well, that's why I asked if they were counting.
Jadzia didn't have children.
Jadzia was pregnant. She was pregnant at the time she was killed in Tears of the
Didn't have children.
True, yes.
But she didn't have the child. And also, I was going to ask about Children of Time, where they go down to the planet and everybody's descended from their descendants. That would have taken me about 10 years to count all the children in that episode.
Anyway, okay.
The only other one that I could think of, and these are not main cast, would be Jennifer Sisko and Cassidy Yates.
Yeah.
But they're not main cast members.
Yeah. John DeMarco says that Jadzia wasn't pregnant. She was just trying to get pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think she was pregnant.
Yeah, I don't think they quite went that far with the melodrama.
Yeah. That was a sneaky question, Conti. I like that one.
That would have been very, very dark for Deep Space Nine to go there.
Okay.
I mean, it was a fairly dark show.
True.
So at the end of the second round, Renegade Salamanders are in the lead with 11 points, and the Defiant have 7, but this can still turn around.
No, it can't.
It can.
No, it can't.
Oh, yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
It can right now. It can right now. This round.
Okay, so now we're going to go into round 3, where I show each team a distorted image of a character or a starship, and they have to try and guess who or what it is. So, and if they get it right, it's 3 points. So let's bring on the first image.
For which team? Which team is this for?
One thing. This one is for the Defiant. So,
well played.
Who is this character?
That is the robot woman from Discovery.
What's her name?
Commander Iram. Lieutenant Commander Iram.
Yeah, Ariam.
On the
You are correct. It was Ariam. Well done.
And I think they did
Well
her
done.
really, really badly because she's clearly got a great look to her and could have had a fantastic part of the show. And then the only time they give her any backstory, they kill her.
Yeah.
I think you altered that second image. I think it was really Riker.
Yeah, it was definitely Riker. Well done. So now scores out 10 points to 11. Alrighty, let's move on to the next image. Hold on a second. All right.
T-shirt, as he says it was Davros.
Who is this?
Whoa. Good God, I hate these.
Davros.
Have you any idea, Master?
I'm looking at it, but there's like chats in the way and I can't see it.
It looks like Thor. Or no, it's Hagrid.
Who's good green skin like that?
I was going to say that's a Dalek with its insides coming out.
Oh, Lord.
I was gonna say Hugh, but that's my guess. But who the heck knows?
Hugh.
Yeah, Hugh from the Borg, because it's all like, white and black. It's not enough for the image to really tell. It's all just a bunch of cubes. I don't even think the other one showed enough of the image to tell, but they got it. So I guess.
Can we have it without the without any chat on it for a sec, Conti?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, you don't think there's a load of hair around? I mean, I sort of almost see Worf there, but
it looks like Cubert board. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like anything else.
Come on, it's Riker.
It looks like a female. I think it looks like a female, and I'm going to say.
You don't think Gowron?
No, I think it's female because it's got a triangular shape. So yeah, it could be Gowron, but I'm going to say. If you want to say Gowron, I'd be just guessing at this point. I'm going to say Troy. It's up to you, though.
I think it looks more Klingon. So, I mean, not Carless.
This is too little for me to tell. Anything I would say would just be a guess. It wouldn't be... even if I got the right answer, it would be just a guess.
Okay. If it was Gowron, what would the green be?
That I don't know. I don't know who's green, so... maybe...
Not Worf?
Maybe a Romulan dude. Maybe that's like Tomalak or something. Yeah, I literally am shooting in the dark. It could be Darth Vader. I have no idea who it is.
We don't know. I'm going to go with Gowron.
You're going to go with Gowron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. It is, of course, 7 of 9 in Star Trek Picard.
Oh, wow.
Stars, that's a
I
bit
thought
of
it
a
was
mean
female.
image.
That was a cruel one.
That's
Yeah,
really
I agree.
mean.
That was
I agree.
really mean.
Grant, you've got to at least
put
give
that-
them a point for that. That was cruel.
You put that green thing in front of her. And
No, I did not put the
it's
green
hard-
thing in front of her. The
Well, you picked an image with the green thing in front of her.
I just scrambled the image.
Oh, that was cruel.
It was no crueler than your one. Look at this. Look.
Wicked.
Yeah, I was amazed.
If you want me to be honest, I think while these are fun, you got to make it a little bit more distinct as an image.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that is clearly Arium.
Yeah. I really think that I'm not complaining, but if I could complain, I would say that these questions are kind of they're not the best questions we've had.
I'm sorry, but that
I
picture
think they're
that you
fun.
showed them looked like Thor eating the Hulk.
It did. I said Thor, didn't I?
Well, sometimes you win some and you lose some.
Yeah,
That's true. I agree with you there.
Hundreds of questions as well, Zoe. That's on set.
So,
I was
getting
getting an old Worf vibe from that, from All Good Things.
That's why I went down. I didn't think it would be Worf, and that's why I went down the Gowron route. And I thought, whereas I thought, the V shape could be a woman. I just thought he might have his chances robes on.
Anyway, the end of round
Better
3.
guess than I made.
I was going to guess Cadet Mitena Harrow.
At the end of round 3, the Defiant have 10 points, and Renegade Salamanders are still in the lead with 11.
But it's close.
It's close.
But no
Now,
cigar.
we're now going to go into round 4, which is my favourite round, where I get to take a step back and have a break, and the two teams can just go at it, and it's great stuff. So each team member gets to ask the opposing team a question. If they get it right, they get 2 points, and if they get it wrong, they lose a point. So,
let me go to my question here.
Okay, who's asking first?
I believe the Defiant is asking first.
Okay, well,
Yes.
You want to go first, or shall I?
You want to ask first? Go ahead.
Okay, I have 2 film questions because I thought this was a film episode. Sorry. So, would you like one from Star Trek Beyond or one from Star Trek 6?
Either one is fine.
Okay, we'll go with Star Trek 6.
Very well. In Star Trek 6, why don't Kirk and McCoy get the death sentence at the Klingon trial?
I believe the answer, and this is not our final answer because I'm talking to my partner. The judge used the phrase "fostering amity," I think, for the forthcoming peace talks.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go along with that.
If I might ask, is WhatsApp going off on someone's phone there?
No, this is my notepad for my question.
I did definitely hear.
No, this is my somebody's trying to get a hold of me, but I'll get to it in a little bit. Sorry about that.
It's just.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was
we'll
that
go
your
along with
final answer?
Yes.
It was exactly right.
Well done, Marsha. Well
The
done.
death sentence
Well
is
done.
commuted in the interest of fostering amity for the forthcoming peace talks.
Correct. Right.
Okay, so you want to ask a question, or do you want me to ask a question?
No, have you got one ready?
Okay, all right. In the episode, Once More Onto the Breach, when they do Core, what battle did Core think he was winning? Not what battle did Core think he was fighting and winning in?
Oh. Yeah, he thinks he's still fighting the Federation.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. That is a good one.
It's a great episode, but...
Oh, it's fantastic.
Core, the Dahar Master.
Is it something to do with the the K7 bases or something like that?
Yes. Yes. Why am I thinking Procyon 6?
Yeah.
That sounds...
I just love Core. You know what I love? I love the way DS9 treated like older Klingons. Like they usually, if they didn't die in battle, they were usually like secretaries, you know, and they just hated it. You know, like they were just like people that watched over the house or kept track of the paperwork. I thought that was brilliant in Deep Space Nine, how they kept that going.
Yeah. General Martok's manservant, who visibly detested.
Yeah, he just was a great character. He just comes in there and just gives him the look every time. And another good one was the one that was Grilka's old guy in her family. He was just like, I've never heard of the right of proclamation. That guy's voice is amazing. So, any idea what the name of the battle is that he thought he was winning?
The one with his wife.
Well, in the chat, we do have Jay Culture suggesting it's the Battle of the Sexes.
Oh no, it's Martok who never wins the fight with his wife.
Yes.
Yes.
On and on about it.
All I'm thinking is Procyon 6, and I can't think of another one.
I know the reference. Why is that wrong?
That's not the right answer. I don't know why it's wrong, but you want me to give the actual answer?
Hold on. They have not given their final answer yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So it's not the Procyon 6.
Yeah, don't tell them that they're wrong when they're still trying to figure it out.
I'm still new with this, and I'm very nervous about being on camera, let alone getting.
That's okay.
Don't we?
No, it's definitely not Axanar. It's not Galorndon Core, so we've got two more excluded there.
But it is definitely something to do with those K7s because I remember them being mentioned them. Oh.
Don't you mean D7s?
No, the K7.
No, the K7 space stations that
space station, yeah.
The Federation has along the Klingon border.
Yeah, one of them's used in the Trouble with Triples.
Battle cruisers.
Okay, I'm confused.
You and me both, don't worry about it. Oh. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Zoe's more likely to think of this than me. So can I ask a rules question of Conti while we're waiting? About my question. Am I allowed to ask a licensed words question?
No, it should be something on screen.
Yeah.
Or something about the production of something
I
on
have
screen.
a very entertaining licensed words question. So if I could just ask that for fun at some point.
Yeah, sure.
Now I have to think of a better question for my main question.
My mind palace is not as well organized as Conti's. It's not coming to me.
The answer is Caleb 4.
Caleb 4, yeah.
Caleb 4. Now immediately comes back.
Yeah. That is a good question.
Good
Thanks.
question.
Good
Well
question.
done.
Oh, man. We're getting hammered
Mate,
with questions
I don't know.
here.
I don't know. What's the scores, Conti? You totally lost
Well,
that.
unfortunately, since they got the answer wrong, they lose a point.
All right, that's round 5, Conti.
So we get a point.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
When
right.
they ask you questions
Yeah.
and you get it right, they lose a point.
Nah, I don't think.
How many rounds are there?
Anyway, so
Five.
Too many.
we
Yeah,
should
yeah,
get a
here
point.
till next
I'm
year.
joking. Go on then.
Wow, what went quiet all of a sudden?
It did.
Did somebody
I'm
switch the
feeling a
warp
little
engine
odd,
off?
but yeah.
All right. Next question.
I think it's Wolf's question.
It is, and I have the belter of a question lined up, but it's been disallowed by the rules, so I've lost track, and I'm trying to think of another one desperately. Damn it, I should have checked that earlier. Okay, fine. Not a very fun question, but it's a question. Hooray! I happened to be watching it yesterday. In Allegiance, there are 3 other people imprisoned with Picard. I mentioned a minute ago Cadet Mitena Harrow, or the imposter Cadet Mitena Harrow. Who are the what are the 2 others' names?
That's a good one.
I would say if they get one of them, it's going to be all right or acceptable.
I think Isak is the name of the Nausicaan. As for the other guy, it's like a Minister Borg. I don't know his name. But I believe Isak is the name of the Nausicaan. So if you have a guess for the guy, the boring diplomat dude, I can't think of his name.
Isn't Isak the guy who did all those fables?
No, Isak. E-S-O-K.
I was joking, man.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm a little bit...
Wasn't one of them...
my stomach is starting to hurt. I'm sorry.
Mercer, wasn't one of them a Bolian cadet?
That's the one he was talking about, the imposter.
Mitena Harrow, yeah.
That's Mitena Harrow, yes.
Yeah. So there's 2 other people. There's a Nausicaan and there's a member of like a stuffy peacemaking diplomat idiot. And I don't know it.
Kovathol.
Okay.
So yes, Isak he's actually not a Nausicaan. He's a kind of dollar store Nausicaan. He's a caricature of Nausicaan, not a real one. And then he's real, but he's not a Nausicaan.
The other one's Mizarian, isn't it?
Mizarian. Thrall, yeah, and they get conquered. There's actually a joke about a similar species in Futurama that constantly gets conquered and puts out that's the joke of Doctor Who, where they just pave all the main roads so that somebody can storm their capital more easily. But
they're lining the main boulevard with trees so that the conquering forces can march in the shade.
But Thrall is indeed correct. Would you like to hear, just for fun, the question that was a humdinger that I lined up?
Go on, yeah, far away.
Yeah,
I think
please
you
do.
don't get it anyway. What is special, according to Star Trek Klingon, about Helena Roshenko's roquette blood pie?
It's made with actual blood.
It's hinted to be Helena Roshenko. It's never actually stated. It's very strongly hinted.
But go on, made with blood then. What is it?
I got a recipe from a human woman who made roquette blood pie with a special liquid spice called vodka. And the Klingons love the name, the sound of the word vodka, and they spend about half a minute saying it to each other with glee.
Very good.
That's what's special about Helena Roshenko's Rock-Egg Blood Pie.
Fantastic.
Love it. Nice one.
So I think you ask a question now, Scarlet, right?
Yeah, we get
Let's
a point
bring
for
up-
that.
Yeah,
First.
we need to pull up the scoreboard, please.
Okay.
Scoreboard? Blimey.
Do we get a point for a question that doesn't count?
Yeah. No, we got a point for getting throw right.
Oh, okay.
So my question, I prepared a couple of movie questions as well, Zoe. So would you like one from Insurrection or Generations?
Generations. Insurrection sucks.
Okay.
I disagree with you, Zoe, but
Seen Insurrection once, didn't want to see it again.
Okay. Which starship was forced to make a course correction in Generations because of the destruction of the Amargosa star?
It's the Bozeman, isn't it, Wolf?
That rings a bell. In which case, the Bozeman would have appeared in 2 TNG era films, because the Bozeman's also in the fleet at First Contact. I guess Frasier does make a course correction. I'm willing to go for Bozeman, yeah.
The Bozeman.
You're correct. It's the Bozeman.
Yes!
Good job.
Well
That was good.
Yes, I finally got one of these right.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
He doesn't have great luck, does he? Captain Bateman.
No,
Yeah,
he doesn't. No.
The Bozeman is one of the unluckiest ships in the fleet.
Jacob, Insurrection should not be mocked. I'm just going to say this about Insurrection. Okay, on the planet, they had a cloaked installation that nobody knew about. So they could have just built a cloaked hospital and put all their injured people on the planet rather than trying to steal the particles. It made no sense.
Yeah, that was my issue with the entire thing. There's a great story there that isn't properly investigated in favor of having action sequences.
All you got to do is watch Red Letter Media's take on Insurrection, and you got it covered.
Don't think I've seen anything from them.
Oh yeah, they did all of the Next Generation films before they started doing the Star Wars stuff.
That's the guy who keeps making jokes about pizza rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age Odyssey, I am in complete agreement with you. Insurrection is still better than Discovery.
Oh, absolutely. Well, anything like my cat litter is better than Discovery. So.
Oh, come on!
No, there's some damn good episodes of Discovery.
There's the.
I mean, my 3 favorites in Discovery are New Eden, Project Daedalus, and If Memory Serves. So yeah.
The massive fight sequence that takes 2 episodes because the Federation ships are evenly matched at the end of Series 2 is superb. And I had tears like greeting an old friend when we first saw the new Enterprise on the bridge. It was so good.
Actually, that's an older version of the Enterprise than Kirk's one. Kirk's was actually now a refit. Kirk's is more advanced than Pike's.
Yes, but it's new because it's like the newest version that we're seeing. So I loved it, and there's some great episodes in Series 3. It tails off toward the end of the series with Series 3. They run out of steam, but that first half is superb. It's starting to actually find its feet.
How does it compare to Spock's brain?
I'm sorry, but no, nothing compares to Spock's brain. It is the pinnacle. It's even better than Insurrection. It's the pinnacle.
All right, next question.
That's it. That's all of them. We're done. We're through.
We're done with round 4.
John DeMarco, sorry,
let's have a look at the scores.
John DeMarco says, I thought the battle at the end of Series 2 was stupid. Where did all the shuttles come from? That's mentioned. Number 1 on the Enterprise has called up as many shuttles as they can and fit them out as fighters.
But the shuttle bay only holds a certain number of shuttles.
Yeah.
And there were way too many shuttles to fit in that shuttle bay.
We're talking about the same show that makes the turbolift shafts look like Space Mountain. So
I agree. They got a TARDIS inside the
There were some scaling issues in that show, no doubt about it.
That wasn't a scaling issue. That was just going into hyperspace.
Anyway,
it's a Doctor Who crossover.
The scores are the Defiant with 11. The Defiant at the end of round 4 have 11 points, but still in the lead are Renegade Salamanders. Well done.
How many rounds were there total?
That's the thing. We've now come to the end of the show. This was the final round, and we'd like to thank everyone for coming.
No. There is another round.
Oh, again. Here we go again.
I must state, however, Conti, that the Defiant has exploded. We are now on the Sao Paulo. However, we have special dispensation to call it the Defiant and keep reusing all of the stock footage.
I don't know how much. I'm not feeling 100%, so I could play for a little while longer. But
we've only got one more round.
Yeah, hopefully I can make it.
So,
hopefully I can make it.
We're now going to go into round 5, where each team member gets to ask Jeff a question. If he gets it right,
I see.
No, you said we were going back to the original round 5, which was to ask you questions, Conti.
Conti, do you not want to answer any questions today?
Oh, God. Come on. I do this every time. Come on. Anyway, so each team member gets to ask me a question. If they get it right, they gain a point. But if they get it wrong, they lose a point.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
If I get it right, they lose a point. If I get it wrong, they gain a point.
Yeah, kapla to Scott.
You got it.
Trekland. I appreciate what he said in the chat.
Kapla.
Kapla.
So, who's going first?
Who asked the last question? That was
me.
So it's us.
It's the Defiant.
Cool. Shall I go first, or do you want to do that, Wolf?
I will go first.
Go for it.
At the beginning of All Good Things, where have Troy and Worf been on the holodeck?
Oh, bollocks. They went for a moonlight stroll, didn't they?
I don't believe they went for a stroll on some bollocks, though.
Well, you never know. I mean,
it is the holodeck, but it wasn't right.
Worf has 2 wangers, so he might have really big.
No.
Anyway,
family entertainment.
It's probably somewhere Worf has been before in real life.
Or is it? Cue the Vsauce music.
Deej Odyssey suggests they went to the Bates Motel. So Worf could introduce Deanna to his mother. James Furman suggests they went to Argos to pick up a TV.
Cosplay show.
The laminated catalogue of dreams.
I've run out of cola, so tonight I'm on Co-op's own cheap-ass brand of Cherryade.
See, that to say Bar's Cherryade is what Aesop was to a Nausicaa.
Yes, I'll grant you that.
Oh, we're in the Mind Palace, Zoe, now, look. This game's actually going quite red.
The Mind Holiday.
Are you okay? Are you
I can
okay,
emulate
Conti?
that.
Yeah.
I can emulate Conti. Turn red.
This is a very good question, by the way.
I might actually help Conti out in just one way.
Don't do it. We need the points.
Yeah, you do need the points.
The Black Sea beach.
God damn it! Yes.
Well done, Conti. Well done.
Well, probably would have gone to the Black Sea. Growing up in Belarus and Russia, as well as gold.
Maybe
the Black Sea.
Well done.
Oh man.
Right, Mercer, do you want to go with your question?
Sure. Well, you can go first, Scarlet, if you want.
Okay. Conti, do you want, let me see, an Enterprise question or the animated series?
The two shows that I don't watch the most.
He knows you.
Yes, he does. Give me a TNG question. No, give me Enterprise. Go on.
It's not too hard, actually. I think you'll get this. What is the term for Vulcans without logic? And it's mentioned, Jeff, in the episodes Fusion and Stigma.
Oh.
Thank you for that. I didn't need the episodes, however.
All right.
Oh wait, no, that's. I was thinking of Vulcans who were capable of mind melding. That's a different thing. Vulcans without logic.
That one came up pretty quick.
Cyborgs.
Hello, I'm Mr. Tricorder.
You see, it's not too difficult. We're giving you a fighting chance here.
Sounds like a rock band, doesn't it? Something like Foz Rock. I think that's what Foz Rochard name his band, Vulcans Without Logic. It sounds like a rock name of a rock band, Vulcans Without Logic.
Men without.
Thomas Potts is not SJWs.
Oh God.
So, my favourite, just because people were talking about Discovery and good scenes from Discovery, I want to share my favourite, which was when Captain Pike was on Borath and he got to see himself.
His fate, yeah.
The menagerie and horribly.
Well, Pike was
good.
Pike was the best thing about Discovery.
Why are they making a whole series about it?
I'm looking forward to Strange New World. I did love his speech, though. So you don't have to go through with it.
Vatushkator or something like that.
That's close enough for me.
Wow.
For me as well.
Well done.
Thank you. Okay. So, I think the next question comes from Zoe.
So, since the other team have already taken the Star Trek 6 question, you're going to have to get a Star Trek Beyond question, because that's the only one I've got ready.
Go on.
So, in Star Trek Beyond, which character does Kirk ask to hide the Arbranath?
Oh, God. Oh, it's Crab Lady, isn't it? She's got that face hugger on the back of her head, sort of like that.
Crab Lady is not the answer I've got on the board.
To be honest, I think that's just more than something to hide places, hide stuff. You know, I think that's supposed to hide something in particular. But anyway, I'm being dirty. I'm sorry.
We're not talking about hide the sausage time right now.
As he knows he cannot die until no matter
Pike
what he
knows
does.
that he's immortal and, well, functionally immortal, because his fate is sealed.
Let's use the bathroom real quick.
And there's a special kind of functional immortality that ends up in, being.
I forgot the question now. What was the question again?
Sorry.
It's all right. Which character does Kirk ask to hide the Arbranath?
Right, yeah, that was that part of the special weapon that they used, wasn't it? It was that crystal thing, whatever it was.
Mind Palace. We definitely need some music playing for the Mind Palace.
Nice They Live t-shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms. Where are you?
You. I almost used that as a sound effect last week.
That should be the sound of the Mind Palace, surely.
Yes.
You can't be playing the entire film in your head, Conti.
I'm trying to remember the name.
I mean, we've been barely into the credits at this point.
Yeah.
Probably not even past the cinema adverts.
I'm starting to feel a little bit I'm not feeling 100% right now.
Ensign Sill, I think it was.
What was the answer, sorry?
Ensign Sill.
You would be correct with Ensign Sill.
I do have a question ready for my question, but I won't be able to hang out much longer.
What's your question? It's your question.
Oh, my question is Deep Space Nine. Is that okay? Can we do a Deep Space Nine question?
Yeah. I'm taking off the point.
Why?
Okay.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, scoreboard.
Yeah,
sorry.
right.
Okay.
Conti.
Can we do a Deep Space Nine? Okay.
Yes.
For a question. I just want to make sure. I'm just feeling a little bit. I don't know what why I'm not feeling.
You're okay.
Okay.
Look, if you feel bad, don't feel like you have to stay.
I can ask the question, and then I'm going to head out if you guys don't mind.
Okay.
So my question
That's
is
the last question.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I could stay for like the end show, but I'm just kind of feeling a little bit like I need to. But my question is from Deep Space Nine. What story was Jake writing that Nog felt the need to proofread from the episode Ascent?
Oh, God.
Good question.
Oh, Vulcan Love Slave Part 7.
Something to do with the Ryan Slave Girls, I think. I'm not going to attempt that one. I don't know.
The answer is actually a title of another episode, which is called Past Prologue.
Oh, well done, Master.
Wow.
Good question.
Yeah.
That is the answer.
I had a great time. I'm just feeling a little. I don't know. My system is going crazy.
No problem.
But
Feel better.
I really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for having me on board. Maybe another time I can, after a couple weeks.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it. You guys have been fantastic. I'm just sorry. I'm just
It's okay.
Getting betrayed by my own body. So
take care.
Thanks a lot, guys. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much, guys. You guys have been awesome. I'm glad that these questions are a lot of fun. It's the only question. If I had to suggest something, if you're going to blur the image, make it a little bit more resembling the items. That was my only problem with it.
I tried that once, and they've never let me live it down.
Okay. But otherwise, I had a great time. Otherwise, except for that little nitpick, and that's just all it is, a nitpick, I had a great time.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
I feel better, buddy.
Take care, Mercer.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for coming on.
Bye.
So, at the end of round 5, the scores are the Defiant with 9 points, and in the lead are the Renegade Salamanders.
But we remain defiant, damn it. We remain defiant. We will be defiant to
Next
the
week,
end.
next week will no doubt be will no doubt have a different result. So thank you all for coming. We also hope you enjoyed the motion picture. If you didn't catch it at the beginning of the show, it will be released the very second this show ends. So don't worry. Yes, I uploaded it as well.
Oh my
onto
goodness!
The channel. Yes. So
you didn't upload the special version, the red light version that I sent you, did you?
No, I've kept that one for safekeeping. Right? But no, as I said, in fact, I'm just going to go through it now. So yeah, everyone, thank you for coming on tonight. Thank you for coming to the show. We hope you had a good time. I know I did. I hope the team captains and our guests did.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you all next week for another Question of Trek.
Take care, everyone.
Good
Live
night.
long and prosper.
Good night. Stop sarcastically Vulcan saluting me.